Hello, welcome back to the Orange Shot. Today we're going to be looking at my rangefinder cameras. The cameras I have here are fixed lens rangefinder cameras, 35mm film cameras, and a bit of history. From the beginnings of photography, the German camera industry was king. Their manufacturing and engineering skills came to the fore when it came to camera and lens manufacture. After the war, as Japan was rebuilding, they were very good at copying a product and then improving it and setting in place efficient manufacturing. So Japanese camera manufacturing started to be noticed by the world. That was helped by the Korean War. A lot of journalists would pass through Japan on the way to covering the Korean War, and one company in particular, Nikon, was making cameras, copies of German cameras, using the German camera mounts, and the journalists saw how cheap the lenses were compared to the German ones, and they started buying them and taking them with them to do the coverage. The photo editors back in the USA and in Europe, when they started seeing these photographs, realised how sharp they were and were quite stunned with the quality. And a lot of Japanese camera early reputation came from that, and the Japanese camera industry really took off. So we've got two German cameras and two Japanese cameras. The earliest camera I've got here is an Agfa from 1955, and I've got a Boulder from around about 1960-61, and I've got two Japanese cameras, the Minolta A5 1000 from, I think it's 1960, introduced, and the Yashica Campus, which was 61 or 62, I think. The idea of these cameras, of course, because they've got fixed lenses, they weren't aimed at professionals. I don't suppose they were even aimed at amateur photographers, hobby photographers. These were aimed at people with disposable income who just wanted to photograph their holidays, their family events, etc. And these cameras weren't cheap. I looked at some prices back from when these cameras were current, and converting the prices then to what it would be the equivalent of today. These cameras were selling for the equivalent of a few £100, and the average shipbuilder, miner, construction worker would never be able to afford these. This was a middle class camera for people with disposable income. The office managers, the estate agents, the solicitors, bank managers, people who maybe weren't interested in photography but wanted good quality photographs for their memories, and that's what these cameras delivered. Good quality, crisp, clean photographs, and without the operator having to worry about changing lenses or anything like that. The lenses on them tended to be around about the 45mm mark, which slightly wider angle of view than say your standard 50mm lens, but probably perfect for groups of people and landscapes. So that's what these cameras were about. So if you want to take decent photographs without too much outlay these days, because these cameras aren't terribly expensive, they're a good option and they're fun to use, and when you see the results, they're surprising. We're going to have a look at some photographs now that I've taken with these cameras. The more recent ones, I've tried to keep it different to the ones that were featured in earlier videos, so although they may come from the same film rolls, so they're not my first choice photographs. What I think they do though is give an idea of the quality of the lens of the camera, and we'll have a look at them, and at the start of each group of photographs I'll put up which camera it is. And after that, that'll be the end of the video, so I'll say goodbye now. Thanks for watching. See you soon.